I'm Bryan, and with the conventions not happening, I thought I'd put together this little like virtual, here's all the stuff I have. Maybe you want some of it, so let's take a look. I'm going to give you some prices, and just so get a piece of paper out or a notebook or turn your super brain on and just catalog all the different things that I go over that you'd like to purchase. So write them down. And then at the end, you can message me or you can email me or send it to me on Facebook or through carrier pigeon and say, Bryan, these are the things I'd like to purchase. Give me a total and tell me what the shipping is. So like I said, write it down as I go through it, and then you let me know what you're looking to do. Maybe if you get enough, we'll bundle it. We'll knock some prices off, whatever. But just look, write, and let me know what you need. So without any further ado, let's get on to some comic books. All right, so let's talk comic books. Each one of these comic books has my involvement at some level, so let's check them out. This one right here is Monsters for Hire. This is an all-ages story. This is independently published from Dion Brown. This is $5. I don't remember the print run on that one, by the way. I don't know how many were made. So this is Planet Caravan. This is the variant cover for the Scout store. This is Stefano's book. This is number 1. This is $15. And here's the one that got it started. Metal Shark Bro number 1. This is the binge series before they changed it to non-stop, but at first it was binge. So Metal Shark Bro number 1, I've got a handful of these, $15. Headless number 1, $15. This is sold out in the Scout store. I think I'm one of the only people, it's either me and eBay are the only places you can get these right now. So, Headless number 1. Loggerhead ash can. So I guess it's not a number 1, it's a Loggerhead ash can, right? So this is a preview of the book that I created. So we'll just say $5. All right, so now the one that got it all started, this was an independent title. I did the cover for this, my first cover. Kane number 2, and then that turned into the Butcher or Butch the Butcher number 1. These are $5 a piece. Let's take it into this. This says $10. This says $15, but to hell with that. Let's go with $5 on the trade dress. Let's go with $10 on the Virgin. This is Midnight Vista number 1 with internal art from Clara Meath. And this was the Epicos store variant copies that they had. I think there was only 200 of those printed. All right, on to Stabity Bunny Dragon Con exclusive number 1 variant. All right, so this is the first issue of Stabity Bunny. Granted, Stabity Bunny came out years ago. This was done last year for Dragon Con, and this is the Virgin. There's only 50 of these printed. And I think there was 150 of these printed. And I did not do the covers on these, but there is a 4-page gallery inside the comic book that I did 4 different versions of the Stabity Bunny at the request of the creator, Richard Rivera. Oh, so this one's $30. This one's $15. I have a small amount of each of those left for you to check out. So let's talk about the Mall number 1 from Scout Comics. These were from Comic Book Nation. There was only, I think there's 250 of each of these. But these are cardstock covers. These were limited. And this is the first issue, so you can get the Bill and Ted's exclusive cover, or you can get the Monster Squad exclusive cover. And these are $20 a piece. And all of these will become, if you want these signed, you have to let me know. I will send them unsigned unless you specify that you want them signed, because some people might want to hold on to them and get them slabbed up later down the road, and you can't do that if I've already signed the book. All right, here's a good one. All right, so this is the My Nightmarish Little Venomous Ponies and the Magical Friendship Zombies. I'm not going to say that again, but this is my cover. This is an homage to Mark Bagley's 361 Amazing Spider-Man, first appearance of Carnage. And there was only 50 of these printed, and I think I have like 5 of these left. These are $20 a piece. All right, the Year Zero Handbook. This is the first Bryan Silverbax creation. There's SBX Comics. Silverbacks, SBX. You get it? So this was my first. I thought that I would make like the old Marvel Universe handbook where it tells you how tall, their secret powers, and their origin story. This is that book for people that lived in my world. And if you look right here, that's Loggerhead. So you might want to get onto this. These are $5. All right. That brings us to Snow White and the Snow White Zombie Apocalypse #1, one shot. This is the Bryan Silverback's cover. I think this may be sold out on the Scout store. Maybe not. It's close. 250 of these were printed, and they just did a Kickstarter for the continuation of this. So there's going to be another one-shot story that takes place after this. But this is my cover, and this is $15. That'll bring us into a couple of slabs that I have done. This is $75. This is a 9/6, and it's signed by me and got a remark, and it's got the yellow label from CGC. So $75, that can be yours. And I knew I would miss the back. All right, here we go. This one had a bend in the cover that I was unaware of before I sent it off. So for $50, you can have an 8.5 with a remark, signed copy of Planet Caravan #1. And another remark and a signature, 9.0, headless #1, $55. And I got something special. See, I'm going to mess that up. All right, I got something special. I got this done in 2018. That's a couple of years ago. 9.8 Year Zero Handbook, CBCS 9.8. I'll let this go for, let's say, $65. So that is all of the comic books. I have one comic bundle. Or no, you know what? Fuck it. We'll do 2 comic book bundles. I'll take this one, this one, this one, and this one, and the Loggerhead Ash Can. That's 5 comic books. I'll give you this bundle for $20. Now, none of these prices include shipping. So shipping will be done at the end of your purchase. I'll have to see how much shit you got. So all 5 of these for $20, and they will all come signed if you like, but you're going to have to let me know. All right, and the last bundle that I have is the Year Zero Loggerhead bundle. This is $20. You get can you get that remark? Can you see that? He's got the little breathing mask on. And I only did 10 of these with this remark. So I have 5 of these left. You get this, and you get 3 Bryan Silverbax trading cards, and you're going to get a lapel pin that I will show you later when I do the odds and ends for my stuff. So this is $20. So I have those 2 bundles for $20. These are comic books. Make it happen. So those are the comic books. Hopefully we'll add some more to the growing, amount of stuff that I've been involved in. But for now, let's go take a look at the prints. All right, so let's talk about some prints. For the purposes of this virtual tour, I'm going to display 2 prints that I have that are $10 a piece, and 2 prints that I have that are $25 a piece, and we'll go over them and why. All right, first, this is my zombie print. So anybody that's a fan of zombies, and this was done out of love for The Walking Dead when the show first started. So I have a couple of these. These are $10, and it'll be extra cool now since I've been on the show. Like when I did this, I hadn't been on the show. But now that I've been on the show, you can say, oh, dude, I've got this drawing of zombies from Bryan Silverbax, who was in season 8 of The Walking Dead. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, I got that for $10. And now I'm bringing back an oldie but a goodie. My Harley Quinn Deadpool. $10. No explanation needed. Got a couple of those laying around. Now for these that are $25 a piece, these are limited, all right? And I'll show you. So this is my Thanos piece. I'm a big fan of Thanos, and the movies just helped me solidify my love for the character. If you look right down here, there's a numbered mark that tells you there were only 50 of these printed, and it gives you the number in which this is. So this one, for instance, is number 26 out of 50. So don't write me and say, I want number 32. To hell with that. But if you want one of these, it's $25. Also, $25 could get you one of these. This was my Inktober project from last year. There's 31 characters on here, and there's no coincidence that there's 31 days in October. So every day I added a character, and this was the final result. So I picked, and these are also limited. This one is number 98 of 100, and I have several of these left. So I don't know. Let's say if you ordered all 4 of these, let's see, so that's 25, 50, 60, 70. You can have all 4 of these for $55. Boom. So that's all the prints that we're going to have in this virtual store. I think now we're going to move on to, I don't know. Let's just kick it back to Bryan and see what he thinks. All right. So as Bryan moves forward, I'm only going to have big 11 by 17 prints of my loggerhead, my apex, and characters that I've created to kind of step away from the fan art guy at the conventions. I want my convention booth to be branded and be visible from afar and be like, yo, that's the guy that's got that big ass snapping turtle loggerhead. I want to go talk to him. But I still do fan art, right? But so my fan art moving forward is only going to be captured in trading cards. And I'm going to create more and more trading cards. So if you're looking for a Bryan Silverbax Deadpool or a Batman, this is where you're going to find it in the trading cards. And starting by the end of summer, I'm going to have the little foil packs where you can tear them open. But right now we don't have that. So I'm going to show you all 70 cards of Series 1. And for, what did I say, $5, you get 15 random cards. So if you pay $5 for the cards, I'm going to randomly dig in the pack and get you 15 cards, no repeats, and I'm going to send them to you. So now let's look at some of the designs that are in Series 1. So where are we going to start? We got some Bear. We got some covers that I did for, what's that, Star Bastard. I'm a fan of wrestling. You know, some Chucky. Some just random cool shit that I've been commissioned to do. Some t-shirt designs that I've done. The Max, you got to have the Max. Another like mashup t-shirt design like Decepticons and Cobra. Are you kidding me? Most of these can be found on my t-shirt sites, but check these two out right here. This is from when I was on The Walking Dead. The guns backfired because Eugene messed with the bullets, right? So there's a computer-generated ear, and there's my ear blown off with the makeup. So it's like a before and after. I just thought it was really cool that I was on the show, so I included these in my my card set. So I got some Danny Trejo stuff. I got some stuff you have never probably seen before. I got, you know, my cool Thanos t-shirt design right here. I was a fan of the movie Bright on Netflix. So if you want $5, gets you 15 rando cards. Pretend that you opened the pack and these are the 15 that are inside. I will spread more details on it later, but these are the Bryan Silverbax trading cards, and on the back of each one, it has my website. It's The Art of Bryan Silverbax, and this is sponsored by Epicos. They were the sponsor of the first series of trading cards. So there you have it. These are the Bryan Silverbax trading cards. And if you look, there's a white section at the bottom of each card so that if you find me at a show, you can have me sign your card, right? And when I do my shows, when I'm actually in person, I have these all jumbled into a bin, and I have them all jumbled into a bin, and you can pick one. They're $1 a piece, but you can actually pick from what I have available. So $1 a piece when you see me in person, but for you guys right now and moving forward, $15 or $5 gets you 15, and I will select 15 random cards and send them your way. Thank you, and I look forward to doing series 2. That was pretty cool. But now I'm going to take this microphone off, and I'm going to tell you guys about some sketch cards. All right, some of you may, and some of you may not know that I'm a sketch card artist for Upper Deck, and I used to work for Topps, but right now I'm pretty much just Upper Deck. And what does that mean? That means I draw cards that are randomly inserted into packs of trading cards that Upper Deck does, whether it's Marvel, whether it's Alien, or a number of other different things, right? So I draw cards for them, and then they allow me to have cards to keep for myself to sell to you guys. And those are called artist proof cards. And there'll be a little AP mark to let you know that this is an exclusive one and it came right from the artist. So I have some examples of my current inventory of APs that I have for you to commission, and I also have some samples of my work. So I'm going to show you some samples. So there is Billy from the Power Rangers, signed. These are my, this is just to show you the quality of work that I do on my sketch cards. This is Bane, but it's the Danny Trejo voiced version, and he signed that one for me. Here is Michael Madsen from Reservoir Dogs. So that's what his card would look like, and he signed that for me. The voice King Burris, the Destroyer from Dragon Ball Z. Got the voice actor to sign that. And here's Jason Voorhees. That's what my Jason looks like with Kane Hodder's signature. I got a Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. And I got some Razor Ramon action, all signed. But that's the quality of them. So here we have my current inventory. I have 4 Marvel Weeklies, 1 Alien 3. It has to be something from Aliens 3. I have 4 Deadpool artist proof cards, 2 Cloak and Dagger, 2 Punisher, 2 Marvel Premiere, and 4 Marvel Flair cards. Now, you can commission anything within the rules. Like you could say, Brian, can you draw Gambit on those cards? And the answer is going to be no. Gambit is not allowed. Apocalypse is not allowed. So you can suggest, you can ask me, but inquire, and then we'll agree upon something. But the base price to start these off is, these are $50 to start with, except for the Deadpool ones. The Deadpool ones are $75 because they're so rare. But if you look, you know what, bring that back in here. Check this out. You see in the corner where it says AP? When you buy the cards, this one, oh, it's up in the cup here. When you buy the cards in the packs, that AP is not going to be there. It still will have been drawn by me or another artist, but the AP means you got it straight from the artist. So these are the more collectible of the cards. So you can commission these. These are from Bryan Silverbax to you with love. All right. That all brings us to some original art. So this is for you big ballers out there. I'm going to showcase some original art, and we're going to come up with some pricing on the fly and see what we have. All right. I'm going to set this aside. This is my high-end book, so let's see what we got. All right, I have the original art for the Thanos piece. Let's say I'll let this go for $200. This is the original cover art for my Dust County Chronicles cover, $200. This is not for sale. This is my cover of Loggerhead #1. Kind of means something to me, so I need to hold on to this for a little bit. This is the cover for the Loggerhead Ash Can. This will be $300. This is the cover for my Nightmarishly Venomous Something Other Ponies with Friendship Magic Goblins. This one, $250. This is a piece that I did for the Time Grunt series from Caliber Comics. This one is $200. This is my current cover for the Bobcat number 5. This is an homage to The Killing Joke. This one is $300. This is there's a series called Goldilocks Zombieland, and this is one of the covers that I did for that series. This one is going to be $150. This is an unused Gut Ghost cover. This one is going to be $200. This is an unused Star Bastard cover. This is going to be $200. Feels like there's more in here. This is an unused New Mutants 87 homage Star Bastard unused cover that may or may not see the light of day, but this one's going to be $300. I like this one. This is a variant cover for the Stab comic, or Stake comic, coming out from Scout Comics. This is going to be an exclusive to the Panels and Inks team. This one is going to be $200. I swear there's more in here. Oh no, okay. This may or may not come back into play. You may see this coming soon. I'm not going to give you any more than that, but this one will be $300. This is an unused Stabbity Bunny cover that I did, also signed by the creator of Stabbity Bunny, Richard Rivera. This will be $200. This is an yet to be used cover for one of my characters that lives in Loggerhead's world. This is Baku. This is $200. This may or may not be another character that you'll see down the road from an unknown publisher. This is the comic book called Bête Noire. This one will be $250. This is just a fan art piece from a couple of years ago. I'll let it go for $150. This is an independent character called Pouches from Kevin Willis. I'm gonna let this go for $150. This is a cover that I did for Tales of Nocturnia, or I believe this is Tales of Nocturnia, but it's from Matt Knowles and Steph Cannon. It's their series. This cover is a Dale Keown Hulk homage cover. I'm gonna let this go for $200. This is an unused cover for the comic book The Wretches. I'm gonna let this go for $200. This is a yet to be used cover for a title that will be coming out later from Scout called Third Wave 99. I'm going to let this go for $150. This is a piece that I entered a contest with for Brightburn. I did not win the contest. I'm going to let this go for $150. This is a movie poster that I did for an independent movie short film that has won several awards. So I should say an award-winning short film signed by the main actress, the supporting actress, and the director, and myself. I think I might even actually have a picture of it, or have yeah, here's what it looks like all finished up. So see, they've won all kinds of Best in Show awards and stuff like that for this film, Playtime's Over. So you can have the original art, and I'll include this with it, and you get those signatures. This is going to be $300. These are the 4 pieces that I did for the Stabbity Bunny insert for the Dragon Con exclusive. Got the Matrix Bunny. This is $200, and these are signed by Richard Rivera as well, the creator of Stabbity Bunny. So for $200, you get this Matrix one. $200, you can have this Conan one, and I still haven't signed this one. Richard signed it, but I haven't even signed it yet. But I promise you I did it. And this one is my Game of Thrones Stabbity Bunny, also signed by Richard. This, what did I say, $200? $200. This is the cover I did for the book, the independent comic, The Salve. This was an homage to the last Rambo Last Blood, before everyone knew it was a terrible movie. The poster was pretty cool. So this is my original art for this. I'm letting it go for $150. And I believe that closes out this book. Now let's see what I had and I hid from you guys. All right. So I have a couple of pages from Loggerhead here. The Loggerhead comic has not come out, but I have some of the pages here. Any pages that feature Loggerhead will be $75. Any pages that don't feature Loggerhead will be $50 for the purposes of this broadcast. So, with that said, this page features Loggerhead, $75. This page does not feature Loggerhead, $50. This page does have some Loggerhead, $75. This page does not, $50. This page does not, $50. This page technically has the first appearance of Loggerhead right here, and in shadow right here. This one is $75. There's a picture with some Loggerhead action over here. That makes this $75. This is the very first page of Loggerhead, the comic book. I really don't want to let it go for $50, but there's no Loggerhead on it, so it's $50. This is a non-Loggerhead piece, $50. All right, so that's all the Loggerhead action we've got. Let's get into some covers. This is my cover for Snow White Zombie Apocalypse Part 2, $300. This is a piece that I created for the Bobcat series, $200. This is the companion piece, $200. Either one of these, $200. If you want them both, we'll talk about it. Uh-oh, Loggerhead. There's a Loggerhead, $200. That's for a promotional art piece. And this piece that I created for the Stoned Ninja, I believe it's issue 3 that's out right now. This was my cover for the Stoned Ninja. I'm letting this go at $200. And that will conclude the original art portion of this table. Let's go back to Bryan and see what he thinks. All right, so all that original art is great, and maybe there's nothing in there for you, and maybe you want to get a sketch cover. I have a pile of sketch covers that I'm not going to get to right now because they're buried, but I have several titles to choose from. Most of them are Marvel. You could even send me your blank sketch cover and I could put something on it. I start off with $50 profile headshots. That's just the head turned sideways, some cool drawing, and some splatters, and that's $50 for one character, right? But if you've got something else in mind, be sure to message me and we can work something out. I do other stuff too, but I just am really comfortable with those profile headshots. I think $50 is a great price point to get that done. And also, if you want to, you can contact me about what stock I have, and I'll let you know what I have. So you can commission me to get these done. The price starts at $50. And now I'm going to play some music and show you some examples of the stuff that I do on these covers. All right, I believe we've covered everything. I've shown you some comic books. I've shown you some slabs. I've shown you my trading cards. I've shown you my sketch card blanks that I have available. I've shown you original art. And I showed you that I take commissions. That is pretty much everything that you're going to see from me at a convention, except we're not going to be able to take our Silverback selfie. But you can send me yours. And thank you for checking out the video. Like I said, all the prices, I hope you wrote the list down. wrote down how much it's going to cost. Tell me what you're looking for, and then I'll give you the shipping costs. And if we can't make it work, we can't make it work. I understand. I hope you guys have a great, whenever you watch this, so a great day, a great night, a great weekend, a great afternoon, a great morning, whatever the hell it is. Have a great one of those. Thank you for checking out. I hope you support Bryan Silverbacks. I hope you support indie creators. And don't forget to check out Loggerhead from Scout Comics. Stay creative.